Have you noticed your legs not feeling as steady as they once did? Like each step takes a little more effort than before? Most folks chalk it up to getting older, thinking it's just something that comes with age. But what if age isn't the real culprit here? What if the very meals you enjoy each day are quietly draining your strength, one bite at a time? It might surprise you, but it's not just the years that wear us down. It's often the food choices we make day in and day out. Every meal you eat is either building you up or slowly breaking you down. And the tricky part? Some of the worst offenders are foods we reach for all the time without a second thought. But here's the encouraging news. You have the power to turn things around. You can protect and even restore the strength in your legs by steering clear of just a handful of common foods. So stay with me, because I'm going to walk you through 5 everyday foods that may be quietly sapping your strength. And I'll also share what you can eat instead to feel steady, strong, and supported again. Before we dive in, make sure to tap that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on more simple ways to care for your body. And if you've ever felt your legs giving out unexpectedly, leave a comment below. Let's open up the conversation. Now, let's begin. Number 1. Processed sugar, the quiet thief of muscle strength. Picture this. It's morning and you're still shaking off that groggy feeling, and you brew a cup of coffee, maybe grab a muffin, pour a bowl of cereal, or unwrap a granola bar from the store. Seems like a perfectly normal way to start the day, right? But here's the thing. What feels routine might actually be working against you, especially when it comes to the strength in your legs. You see, refined sugar is one of the biggest threats to your muscles. The minute it enters your system, it causes your blood sugar to skyrocket. At first, you might feel a little pep in your step, but that energy is short-lived. Your insulin kicks into high gear, and just as quickly, your energy crashes. That's when fatigue and heaviness set in. But it doesn't stop there. Over time, too much sugar fuels inflammation throughout the body. That quiet inflammation slowly chips away at your muscle health. It also interferes with how your body takes in important minerals like magnesium and calcium, nutrients your muscles rely on to stay strong and steady. The end result? Weakness in your legs, stiffness in your joints, poor circulation, and even the risk of nerve problems creeping in. And here's something most folks don't realize. Sugar isn't just hiding in candy bars, soda, or cookies. It's tucked away in everyday foods you'd never suspect. That sandwich bread you just spoke at, probably loaded with it. Your favorite pasta sauce likely has a dose of added sweeteners. Even items marketed as healthy, like yogurt or salad dressing, often have sugars snuck in under names you might not recognize. So what can you do to turn this around? How do you step away from the sugar trap and give your legs the care they deserve? Try replacing white sugar with more natural options, things like raw honey, dates, or coconut sugar. They still satisfy your sweet cravings, but bring along a bit of nourishment and fiber. When the urge to snack hits, skip the candy and reach for something like dark chocolate, a handful of nuts, or some Greek yogurt topped with fresh berries. These choices offer healthy fats and protein, just what your muscles need to stay energized. And one more tip, always read those food labels. Even products that look light or healthy often hide sugar under sneaky names like corn syrup, dextrose, or maltodextrin. The bottom line is this: sugar has been quietly wearing down your strength, but you're not powerless. You can make simple changes right in your own kitchen to help your legs stay strong mobile, and free from pain. Number 2, deep fried and fast foods, the quiet enemy hiding in plain sight, working against your joints. Now, if you thought sugar was bad news for your muscles, wait until you hear about what comes next. Picture this. You're out with good company, laughter in the air, and the smell of fried foods wafting from the kitchen. Maybe it's golden chicken, hot fries, or a crispy fish sandwich calling your name. You take that first bite, and it's everything you hoped. Crispy, flavorful, comforting. But what you don't notice is what's happening beneath the surface. There's no warning signal as inflammation begins to build, slowly creeping into your joint. You don't feel the circulation start to slow, quietly reducing the flow of oxygen your muscles need to stay strong. You can't sense your bones weakening bit by bit each time you give in to those fried favorites. See, these foods do more than just weigh you down. They're robbing you of your strength without making a sound. The real troublemaker. Trans fats. These artificial fats are found in most fast food and anything deep fried. That fried chicken, those crunchy fries, even the so-called healthier fish sandwich, they all carry a dose. And it's not just about calories. These fats trigger a wave of inflammation that settles deep in your body, especially around the muscles and joints, creating a kind of silent resistance that wears you down over time. What's even more alarming is how long-lasting the damage can be. This isn't just about feeling sluggish after a heavy meal. That tired, weighed-down feeling, it's real. Fried foods slow your blood flow, meaning your legs aren't getting the oxygen and nutrients they rely on. The damage doesn't come all at once. It builds slowly, quietly, until one day your legs don't feel as steady, your steps not quite as sure. And there's another layer most folks don't know. At fast food restaurants, the oil isn't fresh with every batch. It gets reused again and again, becoming a chemical stew that's hard on your body. This oil turns into something harmful, full of unstable particles that age your cells faster, sap your muscles, and pull precious minerals like calcium from your bones. The next time you're eyeing a plate of fried chicken, think about what's underneath that golden crunch. It might taste good for a moment, but that bite is taking a toll on your body, one meal at a time. But that doesn't mean you have to say goodbye to crispy food forever. It's all about how you prepare it. Baking, grilling, or using an air fryer gives you that satisfying crunch without the downside. Swap out heavy oils for healthier ones like olive or avocado oil. They support your joints rather than wear them down. And when you're reaching for something salty and crispy, roasted chickpeas, baked sweet potato wedges, or a handful of nuts can do the trick. They taste great and keep your muscles fueled. Remember, every plate you fill is shaping the way you'll move tomorrow. You can build strength with every bite or slowly give it away. So the next time you're tempted by fast food, pause for a second and ask yourself, is the flavor worth years of stiffness, discomfort, and fading strength? Your legs are counting on you. What will you choose? Number 3, processed meat chipping away at your strength one bite at a time. Picture this. You're pressed for time, maybe feeling a little hungry, so you grab something quick, a slice of deli meat, maybe a sausage or a hot dog. It's easy, it tastes good, and it seems like a solid protein fix. But here's the hard truth. Every bite is quietly taking a toll on your muscles, wearing down your strength, especially in your legs. These meats may look harmless, but they're packed with things your body doesn't need, like heavy preservatives, nitrates, and far more salt than you might expect. Let's start with salt. You've likely heard it can raise the blood pressure, but did you know it can also sap your muscle strength? The high sodium in processed meats leads your body to hold on to water, which slows your circulation. When blood flow is sluggish, your muscles aren't getting what they need: oxygen, nutrients, support. Over time, this makes your legs feel stiff, swollen, and less able to move with ease. And those cramps that seem to come out of nowhere, often they're the result of this very imbalance. But the salt is just one part of the problem. The real concern lies in the chemicals added to keep these meats shelf-stable: preservatives and nitrates. These substances might keep your lunch fresh in the fridge, but inside your body, they spark inflammation and stress in your muscles. Ever felt achy or unusually stiff after a salty meal? That's not just dehydration. It's your muscles reacting to an environment that's working against them. And when that inflammation becomes a regular thing, it wears your legs down day by day, turning one simple tasks, like taking the stairs or standing for long periods, into tiring challenges. But perhaps the most surprising part is what these nitrates can do to your nerves. It's not just your muscles at risk. These chemicals have been tied to nerve problems as well. That means slower response times, trouble with coordination, and in some cases, even nerve pain that lingers. So what's the way forward? It's not about giving up protein. It's about choosing better sources. Instead of grabbing deli slices, sausages, or hot dogs, try fresh cuts of meat like grilled chicken, turkey, or fish. They give you the protein your muscles need without the baggage. And if you prefer plant-based meals, beans, lentils, and tofu offer solid nourishment without the downside. And if you really must have processed meat now and then, go for nitrate-free versions and keep it occasional, because each meal is a chance to either build up your strength or quietly chip away at it. So next time you're unwrapping a slice of convenience, pause and ask, what's this really costing me? Your legs are your foundation. They carry you through life. Give them the kind of support that keeps you moving strong. Number 4, high sodium foods quietly draining the strength from your legs. If you thought processed meats were doing a number on your muscles, you might be surprised to learn how much damage salt alone can do. Even if you've managed to steer clear of deli slices and hot dogs, there's another sneaky threat sitting right in your pantry. Day after day, high sodium foods are slowly wearing down your strength, and most of the time, you don't even realize it. Think about your go-to meals. Maybe it's a cup of instant soup, a can of vegetables, a microwave dinner, a few crackers or pretzels, or a favorite sauce you drizzle on your plate. They may seem harmless enough, but they're all packed with salt. Now, your body does need a bit of sodium to function, but too much? That's when problems start to creep in. Here's what really happens behind the scenes. When you take in more sodium than your body needs, it holds on to water to try and balance things out. That puffiness you sometimes feel, it's more than just a little bloating. Inside, it's putting pressure on your blood vessels, tightening them up, and slowing the flow of oxygen and nutrients to your muscles. When your circulation takes a hit, your legs can start feeling heavy, tired, or crampy, and that's just the beginning. Extra salt also gets in the way of how your body absorbs calcium, a mineral your bones rely on. Over time, this makes your bones more fragile, your joints more sensitive, and your movements more limited. Ever wake up with leg cramps at night? Or notice your feet swelling after a salty dinner? That's your body trying to send you a message. Too much sodium is stressing your muscles and robbing you of the strength you need to move with ease. But here's the tricky part. Most folks have no idea how much sodium they're really eating. It's tucked into everything from breakfast cereals and sandwich bread to restaurant meals and frozen dinners that look healthy on the outside. Even food that doesn't taste salty can carry more sodium than you'd imagine. And once your taste buds get used to all that salt, fresh foods start tasting dull. That's how the cycle begins, craving more salt, reaching for more processed snacks, and slowly putting more strain on your muscles, heart, and bones. So, what can you do about it? Start with the labels. Take a closer look at what you're eating. You might be shocked at how much salt hides in everyday foods. Just one slice of bread or a bowl of cereal can bring in more sodium than you'd expect. The general guideline is to aim for about 200 to 300 milligrams of sodium per day. But many people go far beyond that without knowing it. Instead of grabbing processed or packaged meals, choose fresh, whole ingredients when you can. Cook at home more often and flavor your meals with herbs, spices, lemon juice, or a pinch of sea salt or Himalayan pink salt. These add flavor without overloading your system. And if you're craving something salty, reach for foods rich in potassium like bananas, leafy greens, or avocados. Potassium helps balance out excess sodium and supports healthy circulation. One more thing, don't forget about water. Staying hydrated helps your body flush out extra salt. If you've had a salty meal, make sure to drink plenty of water afterward. When you combine too much salt with not enough water, you're setting yourself up for fatigue, cramping, and sluggish blood flow. Every time you eat, you're making a choice to give your muscles what they need or to take a little more strength away. So the next time you reach for that salty snack or pour on extra soy sauce, ask yourself, am I helping my body or holding it back? The good news is, it's never too late to make a better choice. The more you lean into fresh, wholesome food, the more energy and strength you'll feel in your legs, step by step. Number 5, white bread and refined carbs, quietly draining the power from your muscles. Have you ever finished a meal and felt unusually tired? Your body heavy, your energy fading fast? Maybe you chalked it up to poor sleep or a stressful day. But what if the real reason is right there on your plate? Foods like white bread, regular pasta, and other refined carbohydrate may be taking more from your muscles than you realize. For years, we've been told that carbs are a key source of energy. And while that's true, not all carbs play the same role. There's a big difference between whole grains that fuel your body and refined grains that burn out quickly, leaving your muscles running on empty. Refined carbs, think white bread, white rice, traditional pasta, have been stripped of their natural fiber and nutrients. What you're left with is something that digests quickly and shoots your blood sugar sky high. Sure, you might feel a quick jolt of energy, but it fades just as fast, and your muscles are left without the steady fuel they need to stay strong. And that's just the beginning. These quick-burning carbs do more than make you crash. They stir up inflammation, throw off your insulin levels, and drain your body of the nutrients it needs to build and maintain muscle. Over time, this can lead to aching joints, weak legs, and even a loss of bone strength. Have you ever noticed your legs trembling or feeling heavy after a big plate of pasta or a white bread sandwich? That sudden slump is your body struggling to manage a sugar surge. While it works overtime to bring things back to normal, your muscles take the hit, feeling weaker, more sluggish, and slower to recover. And it doesn't stop there. When you eat too many refined carbs, your body starts storing fat instead of supporting muscle. That shift can sap your strength, add to your weight, and raise your chances of developing health problems like poor circulation or high blood sugar, both of which hit your legs hard. So what can you do? You don't need to quit carbs altogether. Just choose ones that actually support your body. Trade white bread for whole grain or sprouted grain options. Swap white rice for brown rice. Go for quinoa instead of regular pasta. And reach for fiber-rich veggies instead of starchy snacks. Whole grains are full of fiber, B vitamins, and key minerals that keep your muscles strong and your energy steady from morning to night. If you've grown used to refined carbs, don't worry. Your palate will adjust. Start small. Switch out one item at a time. Over time, you'll feel a difference in your energy, in your strength, and in how you move throughout the day. Here's something else to keep in mind. Pairing carbs with protein and fiber helps slow down how fast they're digested, which keeps your blood sugar steady and your muscles better fueled. Meals that include lean proteins like eggs, beans, or fish, alongside vegetables packed with fiber, will not only help your muscles stay strong, but also keep you full and satisfied longer. So next time you're about to reach for that white bread sandwich or load up on regular pasta, take a moment to ask yourself, is this helping my muscles stay strong or quietly wearing them down? The decision is in your hand. Every small swap you make today can lead to a future where your legs stay sturdy, your energy stays high, and you move with confidence and comfort for years to come. Take charge of your strength before it starts slipping away. Just pause for a moment and think about all your legs have done for you. They've carried you through every chapter of life, from childhood play to steady walks through the years, from standing tall during tough times to chasing after dreams and memories. But what do you do when those same legs begin to feel less steady? When simple movements grow tiring? When climbing the stairs becomes more of a challenge? Or when you start to feel worn out faster than you used to? Many people believe that losing strength is just something that comes with age, something we're supposed to accept. But that's not the full picture. Your muscle strength isn't only shaped by how often you move, it's just as deeply influenced by what you feed your body each day. Every bite you take is either helping your muscles stay strong or quietly breaking them down. And now you know the usual suspects like processed sugar, fried food, packaged meats, too much salt, and refined carbs are silently draining your strength. These foods stir up inflammation, throw off your body's natural balance, and rob you of the nutrients your muscles rely on. The result? Weaker legs, fading energy, and a slower path to recovery when your body needs to bounce back. But here's the uplifting part. It's not too late. Not even close. Your body is far more capable than you think. Once you begin giving it the nourishment it's been waiting for, it can start to repair, rebuild, and restore its strength step by step. Picture yourself waking up refreshed, moving with ease, taking the stairs without a second thought, and knowing deep down that your body is working with you, not against you. And now, the decision is yours. Will you keep choosing foods that wear you down, or will you begin making simple changes toward meals that support strength, vitality, and independence in the years ahead? You can begin today, one meal, one choice at a time. Your legs will thank you. your energy will come back, and the person you beat down the road will be so glad you took this step now. And before you head out, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these foods caught you off guard the most? Have you been eating something that might be draining your strength without realizing it? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. If this message spoke to you, show your support by clicking the like button, sharing this video with someone who needs it, and leaving a comment below. What health topic would you like to learn more about in our next video? Your voice matters, and together we're building a healthier, stronger future.